Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. In my kitchen tonight, I'm going to try to utilize some of my leftovers from this weekend and kind of recreate them. So I'm going to use my Boston butt, the pulled pork, and it's kind of like barbecue. And I'm going to make a cornbread casserole. And you know, to be honest, it's hot here and I'm tired. So I didn't want to come home and cook extravagant food tonight. I just didn't. And this one's going to be kind of an all-in-one. So I like that. So this is what I'm going to do. And I'm kind of making this up as I go. So if you love this, get you a pen and pencil and write it down. I have put my black iron skillet, I drizzled vegetable on the bottom, and I put it in my oven on 400. So it's hot. Okay. So I'm going to start by making my cornbread mixture. Okay. I'm going to use 1 egg. I'm going to tilt this down so y'all can see. Well, said I was. Here we go. I'm going to swipe just a minute. See if y'all can see. Why won't it swipe? There we go. Okay. I'm going to put in 1 egg. My hands are washed, by the way. I have put about 2 tablespoons of onions that I've minced, and I put them in a pan with just a little bit of butter to soften them and get them kind of caramelized, because my guys don't like they're not crazy about just, you know, peeling the onion and eating it like that. So I can hide it like that a little bit, is what I'm saying. So back to my cornbread. I'm going to use a cup. I don't know yet. Let's see. This is 1 cup of self-rising cornmeal. You know, you could do this if you had like a Jiffy corn bread mix too. You could do that. I'm gonna start with about 1.5 cups, okay, of that. I did not have buttermilk, so I poured up 3/4 cup of regular milk, and I put some vinegar in it to make it curdle a little bit, you know, like buttermilk or whatever. I'm gonna just add just a little bit of that as I stir to get the consistency like I like for my cornbread. Now to this, I'm also going to add a little bit of sour cream. I mean, I have gone to the grocery store with both the boys home, and I have all kind of stuff in there. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to use this sour cream before it goes out of date in this cornbread. And I'm also going to use, it looks to be about 1.5 cups or 2 cups of bicolor corn that I cut off the cob last year and froze. You know, I'm with the anticipation of our new corn crop this year. I'm trying to kind of get rid of what I had in the freezer, if you know what I mean. And I'm going to switch to a spatula. And I'm going to swipe. I'm going to move that salt box so I can see y'all's comments for a minute. I'm also going to add some Mama Lisa's all-purpose seasoning with the onion powder, the garlic powder, salt, pepper, paprika, and a little bit of, I think that's it. Anyway, it's on my website at cookingcuttingup.com, and I will post that in just a few minutes. I'm going to shake, listen, who am I fooling? I'm going to do about 1 teaspoon of that. Now, okay, I'm going to pour this into my hot skillet. Let me see if I can bring that around to show y'all. There's water here, but it's all right. It's okay. I hope y'all had a great day. Let me get this and this. Okay, like I said, my skillet is hot. This is going to be a 2-parter recipe. I'm going to put this mixture in this hot skillet. I'm going to bake that for 20 minutes on 400. And while that's baking, I'm going to mix up my meat mixture. And then I'm going to put the meat over top of that, then put cheese over it. And then I'm going to put it back in the oven on 400 to bake another 15 to 20 minutes. I just thought this would be kind of easy, and it would use up some of my stuff I had in the refrigerator. Where's that other one? Hold on, I better two-hand this. Okay. We set the timer. All right, now, so I really only used half a cup of milk, but you kind of eyeball that and see what consistency you like with your cornbread, okay? Let me just pop this in here. For my meat mixture, I am going to start out with those caramelized onions. I just think this needs a little bit of onion flavor without my Neanderthal baboon saying, is there onions in this? It's an issue. Okay. And then I'm gonna put, and my hands are clean, and like I said, this is for my family, so don't get sideways about that. I'm gonna take this, I hope, this Boston butt, and I'm gonna tear it up best I can. Put that in here, and maybe I can chat a minute. It's 50 degrees here today. Oh, Opa in Michigan. Girl, it's about 90, I don't even know. I haven't been out of the house since this morning, but it's hot, like 95, and it's hot. And it's, you know, that humidity type thing. What's cooking? Just hopped on. Carrie, I am putting together kind of a makeshift cornbread casserole with some stuff that I had left over in my fridge that we kind of needed to eat, and I needed to recreate it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've already had barbecue sandwiches off of this Boston butt, so this is gonna be kind of a new twist on it. And I'll let y'all know if they like it. I'll also show you a picture of the finished product. Now, I'm gonna tear this meat up best I can. Where do I find the season recipe? Dana, the all-purpose season recipe is on my website at cookingcuttingup.com. It is there. I want this to be smaller pieces, y'all. Hold on. Listen, some people get sideways about me using my hands, but I'm like, isn't that what God gave our hands for? Like the cavemen, they had to eat with their hands. I mean, come on now. Anyway, you know what? I'm going to use the rest of this. I'm going to add some barbecue sauce to this and give it a stir. And that is what is going to be on top of the cornbread mixture. And then I'm going to cover it with a little bit of sharp cheddar cheese and bake it for 20 minutes. And I'll probably just serve a salad with this. You know, my guys ain't much on green stuff. New viewer from foothills of North Carolina. Well, hey, Nancy, welcome to the vlog. Listen, when these farmers come in, they've worked hard and it's hot. Usually they don't want to eat anything real heavy. You know, they're not big eaters at night. They don't mind leftovers, so they'll have a piece of this and a salad and be fine, and then we'll eat on it another time this week. But they also don't want soup this time of year. That's just my guys. That's what they do. That's how they do it. So I don't usually do soups or stews during the summertime. And honestly, this kind of came to me today, and I thought, how am I going to use that pork? Besides pork sandwiches, because they're probably sick of that. I know I am. Anyway, I think it'll be delicious too, Rita. Thanks. Okay, I'm going to give my hands a wash. Nice and greasy. And I'm going to grab a spatula. And I'm going to use some homemade barbecue sauce. Now look, everybody has their own kick, their own twist on barbecue sauce. There's Eastern North Carolina barbecue sauce. People argue about it. There's Kentucky. Listen, this is something I made at the church, and it's just a good barbecue sauce. And I'm just gonna put probably 1/4 a cup. I don't want to put so much that you don't taste the meat, because this already been, you know, that was cooked slow and low on a cooker, and it was seasoned. I'm gonna have to put a little bit more than that though, y'all. Okay, that looks about right. So I'm gonna put this on top of the cornbread when it comes out. I will show you what it looks like when it's all done. And I hope y'all enjoyed that. Give it a try. It's a good way to use your leftovers and add a little zhuzh to it. Thanks for watching Cooking, Cutting Up, Keeping It Real. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. See ya.